When you shake someone's hand, do you ever stop and think about whose hand you're shaking? Probably not. In most places in the world, a handshake is just a formality, a greeting, a form of respect. But not here. Here in Dhaka, there are people whose very touch is avoided. Not because of some disease, not because they did anything wrong, but it's because of who they were born as. Centuries-old caste system, borders, and religious beliefs have forced them into a life most people can't even imagine. This is the story of the people society tries not to see. They are known as sweepers, the people who clean Dhaka streets. Most of them were brought here generations ago from India, forced into this work because of their caste. And even today, they are still treated like outsiders. Many are Hindu, some are Christian, but all are poor and all live in places like this, tucked away, out of sight. The moment we entered the colony, I noticed smiles. Happy kids running around, waving at us like we were all friends. There was this energy, raw, warm, curious. And almost immediately we were met by an elder. He didn't hesitate, just walked up, welcomed us, and said, "I'll show you around." But what he really meant was, "I'll tell you what they have done to us." Because just a year ago, the government came here with bulldozers. No warning, no explanation, just machines rolling through homes like they were nothing.
So what they did is basically got into a bulldozer from that place, right? So got into a bulldozer, so the residents here escaped. So some tried to protest it, but the damage was done. The houses are broken down and they protested against it, and they were beaten by government, police and everything.
But why? Why did they?
Because these people are minority, mostly because it's easy to hurt minorities. If you attack minorities, they have a community among them, but they can't really make a bigger impact in a way. They don't really have that much of that authority over anything that much. And because of their profession, because of the things they do, because of the way they make their living, they don't really have that social respect in a way. And because of this, this class system of Bangladesh.
We kept moving forward, passing shattered homes that still haven't been repaired. Imagine, one day you're just living your life, and then someone from the government shows up, trying to take away the place you've called home for your entire life. So this is one of the houses that is currently being fixed.
The leader he's mentioning was the ex-mayor of South Dhaka, Sheikh Fazlanur Tapos. So he basically took this initiative of against the minority people or against the people he can actually do anything with. You can see that this whole room is entirely filled with, and Tapos used to claim that he is a very secular person. He respects all the other religions.
So how much of approximate damages has this cost for him?
It's around like $1,000.
$1,000?
$1,000 for him to fix things.
And with the wages that Bangladeshi people have, this is more than 10 months of work. That's if you save all of the salary.
So he basically earns $200 a month, approximately.
Yeah.
So that is very hard for him to fix things like all of a sudden.
After all the heartbreaking stories, we continued touring around the settlement to get a better understanding of how people live here. Here, I guess this is like the trash here, flies flying around. I'm trying not to breathe that much. This is. Can I film them or no?
I think you shouldn't.
These are people. They're washing behind me.
You can see the people are very religious here because of the reality they belong to. Huh?
Oh, look at that! More Argentinian symbolism. So they really like Argentina in this region. Even I think this is even names of Argentinian maybe.
No, they are basically the people who drew this.
Yeah.
Basically,
Oh.
Argentinian supporters of this area.
Wow.
Match.
Why is there so many Argentinian supporters here? Why do they like Argentina so much? Can you ask?
He's basically a Ronaldo fan, but he likes Argentina as well.
Okay.
Argentina.
Argentina.
Messi? Messi?
Messi.
Nice.
Dybala, Dybala.
Dybala, Messi.
Hey,
Basically, this is their school, and
Oh, wow.
this school was also told to be broken.
Yeah.
This was also planned to be broken.
With the
But-
bulldozer, yeah?
Yeah,
The
with a
government.
bulldozer. They were told that they will be shipped to somewhere else, to some other place, and to leave this area as soon as evacuate this area as soon as possible. So basically, you can see that how many people live here congestedly, how small and how hard is for them to sustain, but still they are living happily.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
are trying to maintain their community so strong. They're putting it all together in a place.
Oh, there's also Brazil here. Look at all the cups Brazil has won. Brazil, yeah, Brazil.
The people living here are Hindus, and typically, Hindus pray to different gods in separate temples. But here, due to limited space, all the deities are worshipped together in a single temple.
To meet you, nice to meet you. आपसे मिलकर खुशी हुई.
So basically, these two buildings were built by government as the promise that they promised themselves before evacuating them from this part of the area.
Yeah.
These were basically built by government. There is a drain here.
Yeah, I can see. As you can see, constructions are going on, always repairing the places. People are playing cards down there.
There's a bit of shit here.
Yeah, okay. Avoiding shit.
Yeah,
Not
avoiding
step into shit. No worries. I'm professional at this already. So you told me that these buildings were built because the government built them when they promised that you're going to evacuate them from those buildings that were destroyed, or not?
Basically, it's government's job because the most people live here. Most people live here
Yeah.
are basically directly worker of the city corporation.
Yeah.
They are basically they work in city corporation, but the city corporation doesn't have enough places to accommodate their workers. So what they do is basically some people build their own or fix their own houses, and these are just few buildings that government has built, and they got few of them got accommodation for that.
Yeah.
So they live in these places, but you can see the collective harmony here.
Picture, I'm taking a picture. Dad with his kid. Look at that, very beautiful. Beautiful kid, beautiful kid. Yeah.
Naughty.
Naughty, really? So small and already naughty.
This was the story of the people the world pretends not to see. It was short, but I hope it opened your eyes. Don't look away.